No.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not.
All right. There you go. All right. Let's go. We gotta go with this phone.
The mine not getting on?
Nah.
Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I'm at the door.
Remember, bro. Everybody should get it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Red Star over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. The middle, it's Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Deuce.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they almost to a man told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
My bad, I wanted to shoot it, but I didn't want to put it in the hand.
They run for it with Hunt, and he won't get
cool
there.
big man, though,
They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Oh, he's got a little down.
Everything on me.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0.
Oh, you told him.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Here's Schwartz out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Now Hill to return it.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A big play here for Dallas. 64 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Ooh, I needed to hit that one,
2nd and
man.
10, Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. Howell puts it on the carpet, it's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. .51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
He about to backdoor that nigga.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly miss-hit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to to throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Oh, shit.
That shit's so funny.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
That shit not even
And they
saying
got
green.
the
That bitch saying
lead.
late.
CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I got me a Capone right quick. Eat the fuck up, boy. Man, that bitch picking, son. Hard.
And he'll lose
welcome,
yardage
bro.
on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down
Roll,
play.
big man.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure
Oh,
at the
wow.
time, forces
Oh, good
some
shit, dog.
indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Oh, good shit, big man.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott.
Get the dub, man. I'm in that bitch. Son, I'm talking about dick hand.
Come on,
Complete. Not his
What?
best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the
See,
point where
big
we're
man.
doing
I
4-minute
wanna see
offense
the
yet,
daggers in that,
but they've
bro.
got to think about,
I'm
not
good.
milking the
The
clock,
phone will get me
but
right.
understanding
Oh,
clock
yeah.
management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Get me right quick.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
Oh, good shit.
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now.
I knew I ain't give y'all shit this game.
Now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this
Yeah, I
offense
do.
has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till
Yeah,
here
right.
in the 3rd.
Good D. Oh, good D.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get
Good
7
patience, Josh.
back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Got Coolio.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the
Trying to get out
Cowboys
your
are
way,
going
man.
to get the football
That's
here
all
at
good.
their
I'll
own 40-yard
put the roll in. I know you're
About
rolling,
set
son.
for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott on play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Shit.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run with Chubb. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You know what's again yesterday?
I'm in the 4th now. I'll be done. Not in, but
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal?
Hunt is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 3 yards out.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Wow. What's that, dog? Come on, man.
What's good, dog? What's good?
I need about 5 more minutes and I'm back home. Hey, cool,
this nigga doing recruiting. He ain't even ready. I see what niggas be talking about.
No. Can't that. I won't feel my points on.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
He wasn't going to run. I was going to bring him up.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, but y'all can send everybody. I'm coming. I don't know if I'm on the mic. I don't want to
talk about me. Oh, what else up here? What's happening?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Trucks over him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Come on, my nigga.
Dog. Chad, you follow
Jukebox.
That girl who played Jukebox tonight.
Oh, no.
Dog, this girl can really sing her ass
yeah.
off. Like, she can sing for real, for real.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
The Princess and the Frog, that's her?
End up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Wait, Jukebox? The young Jukebox or the old one?
Yeah, the young Jukebox.
Oh, I'm right about to say.
Wait, which young Jukebox? The older Jukebox too, though. That's
I'm talking about the young one, though. The old girl can sing, though. I follow her on
the older one sang too?
Yes, that was Tiana from what's it called?
Time out.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first
police?
timeout.
Yes.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Yeah,
we'll be back after this.
Check your RG.
Ooh, let me check right now. Let me see. Ooh, wait. Let me see.
You got a 42.
Oh, I'm mercy. Look at this thing, bro.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
You don't be feeling some type of way like hitting the like button on that?
Resulted in losing yardage. Back to the 40. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Y'all see that shit out
Should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am.
Nigga said that
You kick
Xbox
the
might come with a
football, you
joystick.
take the ball. How do you want to be in this situation, though?
Nigga said, yeah, I don't know about that game. No, that Xbox might come with a joystick.
York able to see this
What that shit is?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Where you sent to that, man?
It's on Instagram.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, you gotta watch the timing.
That
go as he sends this one
motherfucker
away.
kept saying you got a big dick. Hey, man, you might want to check her dick first.
Oh, no.
He over there playing, thinking he pimping. About to get that wood put on his head.
No further.
Yeah, that one.
Nigga sit on my Highland boy.
The Dallas offense here set
Yeah, that Island boy. Yeah, that was funny. That was
Forget
funny.
about their last time out. The
That was
turnover
funny.
that led to a field goal, so now they try to regroup, trailing.
Come on, man. What you
I ain't
fucking
stressing the dating.
It's
I
cool.
ain't stressing the dating.
This nigga, look, I don't know why you sent that shit, Chad. Put that nigga on that bike. I seen that shit.
Obviously, they'd
That
love
nigga
a
fall
touchdown,
so
but
far.
3 would suffice. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion, Hill. On play action, Prescott. They're going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down.
Y'all going there
Pressure
while
gets
she's
there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro,
come on,
that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Finding room at midfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth
quarter, you
and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars.
Go.
He came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Carroll, come here.
Watson to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, Sometimes they'll just make a change on defense and, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt.
You got rid of DJ?
Big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
Chad, don't work outside.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the one.
A message. When you tell when everybody good to play the weekend?
They're not.
They get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Cause we friends now. Bitch.
Let's go, man.
You only got 2.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they get the timeout call here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. For the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Browns are going to win the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.